welcome to Kickin' It with Jayde. I'm Jayde, and in this series, we're going to be chatting to guests around the world, London, Miami, New York, South Africa, and all over, about fashion, culture, music, and most importantly, sneakers. All right, hello, beautiful people. We are talking to Mike Pears all the way in London. He is the CEO and founder of Pears UK, which is super dope apparel and major sneaker lover. You need to just stalk his Instagram account to understand what I'm saying because it's beautiful. Mike, how are you doing today?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy that you're here. Kicking It with Jayde is basically I'm bringing sneaker lovers together to share their passion and try and explain to the world why we're so nuts about this sneaker culture, about this phenomenon. But I wanted to first find out, like, how did you get into it?
How did I get into sneakers? I think it was like about 8 years ago now. At the time, I wanted a pair of Nike Huaraches, an all-white pair of Nike Huaraches, and I missed the drop. And my missus at the time was like, "Oh, okay, I can get you them," but she had to pay resale. And I was like, "What do you mean you had to pay resale?" She's like, "She had to pay more than what the shoe was worth." Yeah. And I was like, "What do you mean? How does that even make sense?" Yeah. So then I realized, due to the high demand of the shoe, it's just like I'm never going to pay resale again. So I made sure that whenever a shoe came out, I was there in the queue to collect it, basically, and that's pretty much how it started, I guess.
So you're a proper old school sneaker hunter. Like, you'd stand in the queues no matter the weather, and shit weather. Wow.
Yeah, camped out like a week on end, outside a shoe store waiting for a drop.
Wow. Okay, that's good to know. What is your favorite? Do you have a favorite sneaker? It's so hard to say.
Yeah, it is hard to say. I don't have a favorite sneaker, but I do have a favorite silhouette, obviously.
I can see from my little background here, which is nothing but yours. So you're a J1's boy? I
am a Jordan 1 guy through and through. Yeah, that's right. That's my shoe. That's my silhouette.
How many of them do you have? Do you have like every colorway? It's like a rainbow.
No, not every colorway, but I think I'm up to about maybe 50 pairs, something like that.
That's insane.
I know.
And amazing. And everything. Okay. We're going to get into some fun questions, super light-hearted, quick answers, so nothing heavy. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Have you ever licked or sniffed your shoes?
But, I mean, duh. Who hasn't?
So can I just tell you, when I had this chat, they were like, what do you mean licked or sniffed? I was like, it's a thing. And now you're the second person to confirm it's a thing. Okay, I'm not crazy. Was it a lick or a sniff?
Well, it all depends really. If it's a really nice shoe, like a brand new shoe, it might be a lick. And if it's a I don't know, like a a GR which everyone has, it might just be a sniff, just to get it, the smell test.
Yeah. Also, the new shoe smell is a thing.
Hey, there's nothing like a new Jordan.
Facts. Okay. All right.
If they bottle it up.
Yo, actually, that would be an amazing fragrance. I would actually buy it at that go. Okay, what is the most expensive sneaker you've ever purchased?
I mean, I have only paid resale maybe twice.
Twice?
Yeah, twice. So, I know, right? So I haven't actually paid resale on many of these shoes or any of these shoes here. No, everything there was retail. Everything else retail. But at the end of the day, Kim, you got to remember, like, when I was collecting shoes, I would stand outside for a shoe for days. So I mean,
what's the longest you ever waited outside, like queued for a shoe?
Probably 5 days outside Nightclub London for the V-Loan Air Force One.
No.
Basically.
No.
Yeah, camped out. Yeah,
wait, so what?
Definitely.
Where do you go?
Where do we go? Oh, well, when the stores open, it was basically just, log back in every 2 hours. They take a little list, and you come in road call, they call it. And you just log back in every 2 hours to make sure you're still about, and then you can go away for a little while and come back.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not that. So you can eat and pee and do the things you need to do.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly that you need to do. Exactly. Basically.
What is your craziest sneaker cop story? Do you have any crazy stories? I feel like 5 days for a sneaker is a crazy cop story.
Yeah, there are loads of stories. Living in London, and when it was first come, first served, there were loads of stories. I mean, the Cause 4, the Jordan 4 Cause 4, that was that. Where do I even start? It was a 2-day camp outside Pata. And on the last day when the shoe was meant to release, the security guy was giving out wristbands, and he had us running around Soho in London. Oh, what's going on? Are we fuzzy? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just like, huh?
Okay, yeah, he had us running around Soho in London, chasing after him, who he had the wristbands. So it was like maybe 500 people running after this guy who had wristbands, like, and he just wasn't willing to give them out. And it was all day he was there running around this. Oh, it's ridiculous. So there's loads of stories,
Security guy.
But that was one of them.
No.
So the security guy, yeah, the guy who was securing the thing, yeah, he
Like
had the wristbands. And he was like,
no, he's like, let me make these idiots run around London to get shoes.
Yes, exactly.
No,
exactly.
500 of you. No,
like,
that's crazy.
It was crazy.
That's crazy. But also a great story. Brilliant. Okay, one last one. Will Yeezy ever jump over Jumpman?
No. No. I could. No. He can't. It's impossible.
Next
Couldn't jump high enough.
Next 10.
No. Doesn't matter how long it is. Jumpman's here to stay.
Oh, wait. Jordan's the GOAT. I mean, so. When I was doing my research into sneaker culture and what people that are not part of it want to know about sneaker culture, there were these frequently asked questions that kept popping up into Google. And so I thought I would put some of the questions to you so you can explain to us firsthand, like, some answers as a sneakerhead and a serious sneaker lover. Is that cool?
Okay. Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Jordans versus Yeezys. What is the hype over Kanye?
What is the hype over Kanye? I mean, what was the question, first of all? Because Jordans over Yeezys all day, every day. I mean,
always, yeah.
But what is the hype over Kanye West and the whole Yeezy hype?
Yep.
What is it about? I mean, I was there when Kanye West joined the Yeezy hype and the Turtle Doves came out and was camping outside. I was there. I don't know what it was. What was it? It was the fact that he brought out a whole new silhouette. It was a collaboration with a whole new, a whole new brand for Kanye West, and it was just to be the first one to have the shoe, I suppose. I mean, now that he's gone a bit crazy and covering all different colors, like this is brown and this is browner and this is the yeah. Okay, now that he's done that, it's I don't know. I couldn't do it anymore. But at the time, it was good. It was a go-to place. The shoes were comfortable. It was lovely.
Yeah, but I mean, the Yeezy fans are also super diehard. Like
they are.
And the prices now for Yeezys are getting crazier and crazier, and the silhouettes are getting crazier and crazier. Like they look like some outer space moon shoes.
They really do. I mean, if you've been collecting Kanye West shoes since the beginning, your wall would probably be 3 times as big as mine. Yeah. Trying to collect all the Yeezys that came out.
All the colorways, all the little, yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. That's a good answer. Very good explanation. Okay, what is, if you had to explain to your grandma, what is the hype around sneaker culture? Why is it that people all over the world, kids, older people, like everyone is now on this hype of sneakers? Explain.
Why is everyone on the hype of sneakers?
Yeah, what's the hype? What's it all about?
Wow, this is a difficult one, I don't know why everyone's on the hype of sneakers. I mean, everyone joins the hype of sneakers for different reasons. Maybe it's because, your favorite artist at the time is bringing out something that you can effectively obtain or might be able to obtain. And it's a sneaker that, you can actually wear and you can go somewhere and wear it. And, maybe it's this fact that they have released something that you can obtain within your city that you can go, I'm going to run and go and get the latest sneaker by Travis Scott, for example, because I really like that guy's music. So, I mean, the fact that all these collaborations are going on with from Cause, ASAP, Barry, and all the rest of it, it's just the branch, the whole, they're literally scoping everyone. And whether you're an artist fan like Cause or whether you're a Kanye West fan, you're going to get captured by the Nike collaboration with them eventually. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. So I feel like it's something that's obtainable to you, which you can relate to your favorite artist or something like that. Maybe I guess that's probably why.
And it's not just rappers; it's like the Selena Gomez's of the world has major sneaker collaborations. Fenty's collab with Puma, Beyonce with Addy. It's like there's something for everybody, right?
Exactly. It's exactly it.
Seeing as you have a major sneaker following and your collection is really impressive, how often do you get asked, but can't you just get my size? Like, can't you just get a pair for me? just give me, like, that was just sitting up there doing nothing.
Oh my goodness gracious. If you see my DMs, like, oh my goodness. This is why you have to be careful who you let in your DMs, you know. You let the wrong person in, it's just like they can't come back out. It's so bad. But yeah, all the time. Like, I'm a size 5.5, by the way. I'm like, okay, well, I'm a size 9.5, by the way. Like, I don't know.
It's not gonna work.
No, it's not. I mean, I'll pay for every single one of these shoes. So, I mean, I'm not just going to give them away like that, unfortunately.
That's what honestly brought me to my next question. The assumption for a lot of people that have beautiful collections like yours and a whole room like yours and a setup like yours, they assume the brands are actually giving you drops. So you bought every pair in your collection?
Every single pair that you see behind them on this wall, I've paid for, yeah. Including the Chunky Donkey.
Much respect. If you were, okay, let me first ask you, have you ever traveled anywhere outside of your hometown to attend something sneaker related?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, when it was first come, first serve and back to sneaker releases, I flew from London to Amsterdam and I stayed in outside Soulbox for the release, for their new store opening. It was a 3-day camp. I camped outside that store for 3 days in Amsterdam, just so I could be there, just to really see what they were getting, like what the store's got, you know.
Just to see,
yeah, I mean,
the new store and just to understand the concept and what was up and to be one of the first.
Correct. And I mean, you know, with Soulbox, that brand, the store Soulbox, they tend to hold back a few pairs. So, like for example, if the Travis Scott Hive was not, you know, collected, all the pairs weren't collected, they'll hold back on that stock and they'll wait until they open up a store and then they'll put that shoe on the shelf for retail. So it's like, if the store's opening a brand new store, which is half an hour flight away from where I live, I'm going to fly there and I'm going to sit outside and I'm going to see what they got. So yeah, I've done that sort of thing. Yeah, definitely.
That's super interesting. I think for me, I wanted to understand the sneaker culture in other cities and other countries because they are so incredibly different. So here in South Africa, we don't often have the luxury of being, first of all, there are very few sneaker related events. Store openings once every how many years, and even the stores that do open won't have anything different or unique or conceptually new and fresh. So to hear that someone would buy air tickets, pay for a hotel, camp out for 2 days just to see a store opening that potentially has a rare sneaker that you like, that just blows the mind.
They did though. They did have shoes though, and it's like, it just goes to show that all the years of like research and years of collecting and just knowing about different stores and how they work, it all does, like, it adds up in the end, because I wouldn't be able to have a certain shoe if I didn't know about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How would you explain your connection to the sneaker community, like since you started collecting 8 years ago?
It's changed so much. It's changed so much over the last, well, I mean, for me, it's changed so much over the last 8 months. Since I built this wall, it's changed insanely. I mean, I've doubled my following in the past 6 months.
Aesthetics matter, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I mean, it's very different. I mean, at the beginning, you'd go out and you'll camp out and you'll see the same faces all the time and you'll build your relationship with the people that you're, all right, oh, you're back here again. We're going to be out here for 3 days together. Like, you know what I mean? So you'll build that connection and the community within the people that are willing to camp out. Now it's a different type of community. You know, I've received so much love from everyone on Instagram and TikTok now that I've opened that. And it's just like a different type of energy. I really like it, to be fair, but they're looking at me as a I've been here for so long, what do you know sort of thing, guide us, this sort of thing. And it's like, I feel like I'm still learning as well. So yeah, it's kind of hard to get your head around. I mean, everyone that's joined for the last 6 months, since 17,000 followers to 30,000 followers, wow. Most of them see me as like, you know, I've been around for ages and it's like, what can you teach us sort of thing. And it's just like, the guys before that, everyone that I actually know that's been following me for 7 years, it's just like they know me as Mike, and I have this just different relationship. I'm just like, yeah, cool, everyone, basically. So it's just trying to mix the two. It's crazy stuff, honestly.
If your house was on fire, which is the one sneaker that you would save?
It's not even on the wall. I've got it right next to me. I
Okay,
made
show
sure I was
me,
ready
show
for
me.
this. I made sure I was ready for this. So I would say this right here. It's I think so. So do you know why? Because I wanted it so long. I wanted it for so long, and I went to LA a couple of years ago. Pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Just a little black here and a little black there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So the colorway. Sorry, there's these tiny little differences, like subtle differences.
Yeah, exactly. But that makes a big difference. That makes a big
tell
difference.
me, educate me.
Okay, so this is an Art Basel collaboration with Air Jordan 1. I mean, it came out maybe 2016, 2016, something like that. They were released in America, in Miami, on a yacht, and there's only 250 pairs or something stupid like that. If you watch YouTube videos, this is like one of the most rarest Air Jordan 1s that I've got in my collection, basically.
On a yacht in Miami.
Basically, if you hear the stories, it's an art collaboration, and they wanted to release it at the exhibition, but apparently too many people turned up, so they did like a little private release on one of the yachts or something like that, and only 250 people got them or something stupid like that. But I managed to I went to LA last year or 2 years ago, and I bought the pair in Cool Kicks.
Okay, so, but this one you didn't pay box price, right?
Nope, I didn't pay box, and no one knows the price, so don't ask me.
Cool. Okay.
But if you search that shoe at the moment, I think it's about £3,500 for that shoe. But I mean, I've worn it, so yeah.
What?
Like,
no. What?
Yeah.
Say that again.
That shoe, if you research it right now, check it out on StockX. Look it up. It's called a Rust Pink Air Jordan 1, and it's about £3,500. Yeah. Basically, just due to how rare it is. Like, I know.
That's wild and amazing.
Know, that's the reason.
Totally worth saving from a fire.
It is, and I looked at that shoe and I was watching it from when it was released, and I really wanted it, and it was like £600. And I watched it go to £800, and I watched it go to £1,000, and I was like, I'm never paying £1,000. And then everyone started liking Jordan 1s, and now it's just through the roof. So
that's super valuable. It's because of the last dance. I tell you, it's like now every Jordan.
Probably is, I think definitely 100%. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, they played their cards right there.
They really did. Mike, this has been such a good chat. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your very busy day to chat to me. This was awesome.
That's fine. No problem at all. Thank you for having me again.
Amazing. I'll see you on the sneaker streets.
Yeah, you do. Whenever the coronavirus decides to sit down.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll come to London, and when I do, I'll be like, hey, Mike, I'm in town.
Oh my God. Let's do it.
You're not my size. It's not worth it. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you. You too.
Ah.
Take care.